Welcome to Tender Heart.
I promise you, I will be there for you. I promise you, my princess, when you're ready, I'll be there with my arms open. We'll run far, far away from here, and only the sun will dare to look at us while we live our life together as one. Yours forever, your prince. The princess hugs the letter, sighing softly. She wants to believe his words, with every fiber of her being, but how? Her tower has no doors, only a little window, and it's so tall she can't see what's on the ground. The only way out is a jump into the void, a leap of faith. Her only hope, the possibility of her prince catching her and saving her from death. She puts the letter down on her bed, sits down and puts her head on her hands, unsure of what to do. What's worse, the certainty of a life lived in prison or the balance between the hope of a happy life and the threat of a painful demise? A truly difficult decision to make, not one to be taken lightly. The princess lies down and falls asleep, the letter from her lover tight in her hand. And the hours pass by, long and slow, like honey down a spoon. The princess is so scared, she screams and cries her pain and insecurity into her pillows. Smashed cups and vases lie on the ground, while she hides under the covers. How can she trust something so unbelievable and unpredictable? What if the prince is lying? What if it's just a trap, a prank? Or, what if he means it, but he isn't strong enough to catch her? What if he drops her? Or what if she kills him, falling on him? Terror crawls up her spine. She claws her face with her fingers trying to stop all these thoughts spinning in her head. And what if, by the time she finally makes her decision and jumps, he's not there? What if he's tired of waiting for her? What if he's found a less coward princess, and he's reached his happily ever after? So many questions, so many doubts festering her brain like little parasites feeding on her confidence and love. She bites on her hand to stop a scream coming from the deep of her heart and lungs. Suddenly, her eyes catch the letter on the pillow, splotches of tears are dissolving the ink, but the words are still burning in front of her, in her memory and in her soul. A love like his prince's deserves more faith, as it does her self-confidence. Her prince always praises her capability of taking care of herself and her ability of always getting up after a fall. If he believes she can survive this, why shouldn't she? And so she finds herself sitting on the little window of her tall tower, looking straight in front of her. Looking at the sun rising, its light bright in her eyes, she can feel tendrils of doubt and terror fighting to control her fingers gripping the cold and sturdy stone underneath her. Instead of giving up, she closes her eyes, letting go, and dives down. She falls down, faster and faster, air rushing against her face and hair. It's exhilarating, it's freeing. It's like finally living. At this point she doesn't even care if she'll die or not. This is beautiful enough. Except, in the middle of her blind escape, two strong arms catch her, breaking her fall like a soft and warm big pillow. She opens her eyes, and her prince smiles at her, love and pride in his gaze. He kisses her, sweet as a snowflake touch, and hugs her tight. She breathes in his smell. How long have you been down here? She asks. He looks at her, caressing her hair and kissing it. Since the beginning. And I would have waited until the end of time, for you. And they ride far, far away, and all his promises become true, and the princess will never see her prison again, as long as she lives.